from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Peoples. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Manning.
And simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll just down it right there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the double coverage. And they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sayin. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, it's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Right on the money. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass, it's Manning. There's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And that is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eat.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away. Get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's caught. It's Wingo. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll pull it down and run. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Touchdown Longhorns! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes his shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They're able to get him stop just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Buckeyes have a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires left. He's got an open man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds his man. It's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Down 4 late. They have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.